Caleb's changing the oil on this toy car here that holds more oil than his Honda Civic. And we had a customer ask us one time, do we use STP oil filters? I'm like, wherever I can get an oil filter from that I don't have in stock is the filter that I'm gonna use. So to answer your question, yes, if it's not a stocked filter, isn't that pretty cool?
Yeah.
A little screenage. Wonder if that's for the variable valve timing.
Could be.
Doesn't even have variable.
Does that variable valve timing?
I don't know. So yeah, whatever we don't have in stock, whatever the parts place has in stock, that's the filter we're going to use. In most cases, it's going to be a white filter. In most cases, from us.
Yeah.
But if not, it's going to be whatever I can get from the parts store to get your car finished. All right, let's go over and see what Jude's doing. How about that bottle cap? Is that one going to be the same? Oh, that's a little smaller. So if you have a smart car and your OEM muffler melted this, you could take a windshield washer cap from Shop Pro, trim it down, epoxy it in, and then get some touch-up paint, right?
Make it look half decent.
That would be a simple fix. All right, let's go see what Jude's doing. You called it the shark car?
It just makes sense. It's not a great car.
40,000 mile vehicle with bad motor mounts?
Smashed up.
Yeah. Couldn't get these anywhere aftermarket. Had to get these from
The dealer.
from the dealership. I wonder if they washed their car more than they actually repaired it, and that's why the clear coat came off. Just more poor quality stuff that people are spending for $50,000 for a brand new car.
Where's that from the last crash?
You think it was up that high? I doubt it. I'm going to tell you that this is plastic and it doesn't have the right.
Yeah.
You think that the manufacturers really care that this didn't last 3 years? Nope, not covered. Possible. And then this side bonded. You never know. The guy who was wiping this down, or however the prep was, may not even have wiped that side. And they're like, yeah, I hate this job, but I'm getting a raise this year.
Now we gotta take the undershield off.
Dude, look at that bracket.
I know.
That's
I was
crazy.
confused about that.
Because they engineer such crap, right? Instead of just engineering something a little bit more beefier, let's just engineer a bracket that holds the transmission up.
Well, I love how they have a bolt through this coming down. They have a bolt through that, and then they have the bolt in. Like, why didn't you just make it one bracket that's not bolted separately? Like,
Maybe because they...
you could have just literally
I don't know,
welded
because they wanted
this
this to move?
and welded this, and then had bolt here, bolt there, and you're done.
That is like the
They
stupidest...
over-engineered a bracket.
How about just engineer something that doesn't require all this crap?
I know.
They should just engineer a Honda.
Like, what other car do you see that has this?
Should engineer
Never seen
it.
None. We never see a kickstand holding the transmission up.
Or mid-2000s Corvette.
Yeah.
That should be every...
Just not the interior.
This is your quality engineers out here today.
It's not the interior.
Under-engineer, but then say, oh, wait a second, let's put another piece on here just in case the transmission falls apart. Because you know they expected that to happen. That's why that's there. Crap.
It's probably because there's so much force on
So
this
much hang?
piece
Yeah, so much hang.
that
But just
this-
engineer a
this
better
is-
mount.
Well, this is probably keeping it from digging into the case and potentially cracking it.
Yeah, I'm
Because
familiar.
I mean, this,
no, hold on.
You
Probably
got to think about it. This is now pulling that up instead of that being a point of.
we're better yet. Hear
leverage.
this: cracking the engine block.
So now the point of leverage is here on this mount.
Actually, the transmission is just as wide, if not wider, than the 3-cylinder engine. So look, this is where the block ends over here, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's all bell housing, transmission all the way over.
Transmissions are normally wider on these transverse mounted 4-bangers and 3-bangers.
We don't see too many 3-bangers. And we're just starting to see a lot of these
Well, that's because they're still relatively new.
3-bangers.
They didn't really start coming out until 2020, 2021. 21, 22.
There you go. Even in the assembly line, they are waving the flag.
Yeah.
Jamaican flag.
That one?
No, the Jamaican flag.
Yeah, but I thought you meant surrender.
Caleb got a little
Ship boxes.
trans fluid in his mouth yesterday.
No.
Yeah, he got some. He said
Not
he
in my
likes,
mouth. I did get it all over me though.
he likes tranny.
It's covered head to head.
CVT Subaru fluid smells so bad. Rachel was gagging the whole time, and the office stunk this morning. Jude's laughing. It actually smelled like gasoline when I walked in. I'm like, what is, why do I smell gasoline? She's like, that's the tranny fluid still stinking. CVT
That's the
fluid.
what?
This,
Now, was she gagging before or after the training fluid?
it was pretty bad. I even went home and I still stunk. It's crazy.
Yeah, when I get like gear oil or CVT fluid on my hands, they'll smell. Even after
Disgusting.
a couple
And then
times
and Rachel's
wash.
like, I don't even know how transmission guys that they could even do transmission work.
I mean, you're not rebuilding CVTs. CVT is a
Actually, there's a guy who will sell internal CVT parts now for rebuilds.
That's crazy. Why? I mean, the big issue is the steel belts.
Yeah, so he sells all the parts for it. I don't know where he's getting them from, but I do see a guy actually rebuilding them. I didn't question what the parts were, but when you're talking 5,500, if you can do it for 2,500 and make money, but I don't see how. Take it out, tear it down, freshen it up, put everything back in, and still not charge $4,000. I mean,
Yeah.
just
I mean, what's wrong with charging $4,000
I mean,
for a service?
getting tranny work done isn't cheap nowadays.
Dude, it's roughly $30,000.
$30,000.
The average tranny job today is like 6,500.
Nah, dude. Never mind.
He didn't get that one.
You understand the joke?
He's going along.